Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have an agenda video here for today. Just a quick channel update. Today is going to be, let's see. Well, you're seeing this on a Monday. I'm recording this the night before, so should be seeing this on the week of April 17th, 2017. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about schedule for this week, and you guys should be seeing this on Monday, like I said. So you should be seeing, let's see, some EU4 Schmazu, our EU4 Austrian aggression campaign, and then we also have some Stellaris Utopia lined up. I did finish up the EU4 Austrian aggression campaign. That'll be wrapping up here in on Wednesday. Wednesday's a finale, so it's been a long campaign, but that was a lot of fun. Kind of a. I didn't plan on the campaign. I didn't plan on playing that campaign, but it was fun, so I had a good time. So that's gonna wrap up. And then we have, let's see, what else did we wrap up? So we wrapped up the Total War Shogun 2 Satsuma campaign. We actually did get the victory on that campaign, so that was fun. You'll be seeing that for another 2 weeks or so. I think I've got like 4 episodes lined up, so we have 2 this week and then 2 next week. So that's gonna be awesome. Hopefully I can play some more Total War Shogun 2, or something along those lines. Some Total War somewhere. We have Stellaris Utopia lined up for Monday, and then I still need to record Wednesday and Friday's episodes. I gotta admit, I'm disappointed with Stellaris Utopia. I think I might have hyped it up maybe a little bit in my own head. The game isn't as fun to play as I really kind of thought it was. Some of the glaring issues with design are still kind of there. The game just isn't interesting to me. I don't know what it is. I just don't get gripped into the world or the universes that we explore. Even combat, things like warfare, diplomacy are just not that fun. The internal politics is pretty cool, but it all feels kind of the same at the end of the day. It all kind of blurs together. So I don't know. I'm really kind of disappointed in Stellaris. And I thought Utopia would be, awesome, but I just haven't had the experience with it that I think I might have been expecting. And I don't know if other people have experienced this, but the game just kind of isn't fun to me and it's kind of boring. So I think for completion's sake, I'm going to try and finish up the campaign. For Stellaris Utopia, I don't think I've ever finished a Stellaris campaign completely. And I'm probably not the only one in that camp. So I think for completion's sake, we should finish up the Stellaris Utopia campaign. But honestly, I don't really know how much I'm going to be coming back to Stellaris Utopia. I don't know. And I will admit the same kind of thing goes for Total War Warhammer. We're doing our Bretonia campaign, and it's some fun. But I will admit, Total War Warhammer, I think, as much as it is a great game, both aesthetically, technically, the way that it plays, Total War Warhammer, I think, is just maybe not my cup of tea, just because it's not historically based. It's based on fantasy and it's not historical. I do think that I do much better with historical Total War games. Anything that's Empire Total War, Napoleon, which I would like to play at some point in the future. Total War Shogun 2 is a blast. I can't really put in words of how much fun and aesthetically pleasing, not just from a gameplay perspective, but how aesthetically pleasing historical Total War games are. They really do bring something out. There's kind of nothing like seeing history play out in front of you in a battle, and it's pretty cool stuff. So I don't know. I think once we wrap up the Total War Warhammer Bretonia campaign, we might set sail on Total War Warhammer on the channel. I don't know. They announced Total War Warhammer 2, and as much as I am excited, I might not be that excited. I don't know. I'm hoping for more Total War historical content. So in the meantime, we'll probably satisfy ourselves with some of the older Total War games. Definitely, I think Total War Shogun 2 and hopefully some Rome 2. Attila would also be really nice, as well as Napoleon and Empire, but we'll see where that goes. So yeah, we have the EU4 Shimazu Mandate of Heaven campaign. That one's awesome. I do also have a collaboration lined up for the future. This is the future schedule here. So right now we're in April, and I've already got let's see, we're still continuing this Total Warhammer Bretonia campaign from February. I started that in February. We're in April right now. We're doing our Stellaris Utopia campaign. It's also the E4 1.20 Japan Mandate of Heaven campaign we're doing right now. I do have a collaboration coming up. We're doing an EU4 1.20 Manchu collaboration. I have not recorded too much of that yet. About 3 or 4 episodes. Once we get pretty far ahead, maybe like 5 or 10, 15 episodes, I will start releasing that on the channel. You guys will see that probably 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week. So you'll be seeing that. I think we're going to start up a Europa Universalis IV Korea campaign, just to kind of keep in touch with that whole geographical region, Manchu, Japan, Korea. I don't really have too much of a desire to play Ming, just because Ming is so powerful. They're kind of OP right now. So I was considering doing it, but I don't know. I don't know if I will. Yeah, I don't know if I will. So we'll see where that goes. And then I've got possibly a Hearts of Iron 4 Japan game lined up. I've been kind of curious about getting back into Hearts of Iron 4. I played Japan. I played a whole offline campaign, and it was okay. I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about just if it's worth it to try and come back to Hearts of Iron 4. A lot of people on the Paradox forum have talked about Hearts of Iron 4 and whether or not it's getting the kind of support that it needs. They just restarted doing development diaries for the first time in like a month or two. And they say it was because of vacation, but at the same time, Stellaris and the other teams were getting development diaries. So I don't know if it was because of vacation. I know for a fact that definitely Stellaris and Hearts of Iron 4, even though they have sold well, the community was disappointed. And I think maybe the community's confidence in those games has kind of shaken a little bit. As much as Utopia and Hearts of Iron 4 are good games in some respects, I don't know. They're just not the kind of the ballpark home runs that I think some people were expecting. And so we might be seeing that from not only the community, but from the development team. So I don't know whether it's worth it to go back into Hearts of Iron 4. I personally, I like the history and I like the game and I like the mechanics and such, but at the same time, I kind of don't. I can see that there's glaring issues with it. It's very shallow in my eyes compared to like Hearts of Iron 3. So I don't know. We'll see where it all happens. So E4 Korea, maybe a Hearts of Iron 4 Japan, and some other stuff in that Hearts of Iron 4 lineup. E4 Sweden for the Sweden is not overpowered achievement would be kind of cool. I wanted to do a Burgundy campaign, probably a Burgundy into the Netherlands campaign. We'll see where that goes. And E4 Moldavia, forming Romania as Moldavia would be awesome. I'd love to do that. I think there's an achievement called Vlad's Revenge or something like that. Dracula's Revenge. We'll go back to Victoria 2 sometime in the future. I'd love to do Victoria 2 Constant of Year campaign as the United States. That would be some dope shit. So yeah, we got some Total War Shogun 2 lined up as well. I did play for a little while, Steel Division Normandy 44. I don't know if I'll come back to that game just because I've been playing it kind of offline in my own time, and while it is fun, it might not be my cup of tea. I kind of shied away from real-time strategy, so I don't know if I'll be going back to real-time strategy. I enjoyed the game, definitely, but I just don't know if it's my thing. I might have to give it more time. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see some particular games, or if there's stuff that you personally want to see, or I'll just keep doing what I know best. Europa Universalis IV is probably the staple of the channel, and just other campaigns are just kind of tackled on and tacked on, and I love to keep it diversified so that I don't have just like 2 or 3 of the same game, series going on my channel, because I've realized that diversity is useful in YouTube. It kind of keeps you fresh, kind of keeps you, always jumping from different games that might be difficult. One game might be hard, one game might be difficult, and just keeping it varied up and not releasing, the same game all the time will keep people coming back. I've noticed this in particular. This has been a problem with the Roomba's channel, is that he has like 2 videos a day of the same series. And I don't know, I've noticed just from my own personal tastes that I kind of am not able to keep up with series when he does that. I think maybe keeping it to 1 video a day or 1 video every other day for a series is just kind of more manageable for people, and also just kind of more interesting. Just having variety. Because right now we have a Total War game. We have Europa Universalis IV campaign. We have Stellaris Utopia. We're going to be having another EU4 collab pretty soon, and then we have a Total War Shogun 2 campaign. So it's like 4 different games right there. And then I've got some other stuff kind of buzzing around in my head. I've got plenty of other games I can play on Steam. So yeah, we'll be diversifying, definitely trying to keep it varied up a little bit. I will admit I've been in kind of a slump lately just because of things. I don't know. I haven't really felt like recording too much. I've been in kind of a weird sort of position. I don't know, just for the past week or two. I just haven't felt like recording as much. Views and stuff are good on YouTube. We've actually gotten a lot of subscribers. We had a couple live streams the other day, and we had some people come out. I tried live streaming on Twitch again, and it just kind of reinforced what I already kind of know about it. It's hard to get started on Twitch. There's just, I don't know, the way it works is weird. I have much more success live streaming on YouTube with the audience here, so I don't know. But yeah, I've just been kind of a slump, and I've been in a slump, and it happens. It's kind of called it's not YouTube burnout, but I guess it would be maybe kind of a burnout. I don't know. Since I've been doing this for over a year now, maybe it is burnout. Who knows? I don't know. Oh well, you recover from it. You come back from it. It's not too big of a deal. So no videos or anything like that will be affected. At least hopefully not. I don't. I have some ground rules. I don't try to record when I'm tired, and I try to play games that I enjoy. So I don't think you'll be seeing anything different in my commentary or anything different in my interaction. Maybe for Stellaris Utopia, just because I don't enjoy that game as much as these other games. I noticed that I'm not as lively in Stellaris Utopia. That might be my wrongdoing. It's possible that I might maybe have to cut that series short just because if I don't have fun with it, I'm not really motivated to play it. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to be a sour Nancy. I do want to try and be upbeat and energetic in what I do and have fun in what I do. But I mean, reality is realities though, so I don't know. But anyway, all right, guys. Before this episode gets super long, I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. So I will see you guys, sometime soon. So thanks so much for watching as always, and please make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to comment. Let me know what you think about all this. Let me know what games you guys want to see in the future. Just what kind of content you guys want to see. If you want more variety, less variety. If you want just like one single game on the channel, one staple, let me know about that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much.